peacefully to protest these that do this to animals. We are not going to go inside this facility, but we will be filming the animals inside today with the camera so we can show you the reality of what happens. If you come with me now, please put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet, 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share and comment. If the live drops out, we will be getting it back on, so please stay on this live stream. We're going to show you something now, so I'm just going to get a bit quieter as we walk up to this horrible place that they don't want you to see. You will never see this anywhere else because this is hidden from you, and it's hidden from you on purpose, okay? So guys, please ask questions. We're not here to hate on you. We'll help answer any questions that you have. I just ask of you to be open-minded about the realities of what happens to animals. Okay guys, let's just get this set here. Let's get this set on here. Shall I do the other ones to see?
Can you tilt this back? Here you go. Here. Can you, if I hold this, can you do the screen?
Careful to your left, there's a pool. There's a dead bird on the floor.
Zoom more, zoom more.
Guys, let me know if you can see this. Let me know if you can look. They've got these things on there. That's weird. That's really weird.
I've never had that before.
Guys, so what you're seeing here is inside of a slaughterhouse right now. We're showing you what they don't want you to see. Let me see.
Look at the flies.
Stinks. Absolutely stinks. Please put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet, 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, the way we get rid of these evil places is by living vegan. Vegans are people who just don't oppress animals. Oh, truck. Damn it, damn it. Come back round. We'll show you the animals coming off here. See how they went straight in? They don't want us to see the animals. So they went straight in here, guys. Please put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet, 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, comment. A truck of animals have just come in. They don't want to park up around there. They want the animals to be hidden from you. Ask yourself why. Why don't they want you to see the animals, okay? Usually what happens is they pull in here and they wait and they pull up here, okay? But they know that we have a camera. They know we have a camera. And they don't want you to see the animals. The reason being is because when you see the animals, people change. And they don't want people going vegan, because when you go vegan, you stop paying their wage. You stop paying the wages of those who kill animals. You stop paying the wages of those who oppress animals. Please subscribe and put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe, put 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet. Subscribe, put 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, comment and subscribe. Please, we're here in collaboration with Animal Aid today. We're outside a slaughterhouse that kill poor baby cows, they kill sheep, they kill cows and horses as well. In the link in the description, you'll be able to see the investigation on that footage.
What do you think they're going to do now?
I think they'll get out, they'll tell these guys that they're here. They then will come out and they'll probably shut these big gates so that they won't let you see the animals being unloaded off, because this here is the lairage here. Going up here is where the animals will go up to the lairage, which is like a holding area. I call it a dungeon because I believe that's what it is in my opinion. And they'll go inside there. They don't even want you seeing the animals going inside. Please subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet, and 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, comment and subscribe. You stay on this live stream and watch what they do. You watch how they'll keep this so secretive, okay? We'll have to put the live stream over the fence, likely when they come off this truck. I wonder who's in there, likely cows.
Why don't they want the public seeing this?
Because when people see the animals and they see how afraid those animals are and they look into the animals' eyes, people go vegan on the spot, okay? That's why we went vegan. We saw inside a slaughterhouse. Please subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet, and 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, comment, subscribe, ask questions. It's not your fault that you don't know what happens in these industries, but When you know better, you can do better. I used to not be vegan. I used to pay for slaughterhouses. I used to pay for these horrible places to exist, but I never questioned it. I never questioned it. I believed the words like humane, organic, free range. I thought it was all okay, but I didn't understand what actually happened. I never connected to what I was paying for or who they were oppressing, okay? Please subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet, and 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Watch Dominion on YouTube. It's, Watch Dominion on YouTube. It's a documentary of standard practice of what happens to animals across the world. It's everything we tell you, by the way, right here, is all standard practice. We're not telling you about cruelty cases. Like when we say that cows literally are forced into a cattle crush, which is like a cage that goes round them, their head's stuck, they can't move, and the farmer has access to her back end to make her pregnant. They force themselves inside the cow. They put a metal rod inside of her that has semen in, and they make her pregnant. That is standard practice, okay? They call that artificial insemination. So when you hear them say, oh, we AI the cows, that's what they're doing. They're forcing themselves inside the cow to make her pregnant. It's bestiality, in my opinion. Making someone pregnant against their will is a word I would choose beginning with R if that was me and that was happening to me. We are here today in collaboration with Animal Aid, who've done an investigation on this place in 2019. We've often asked the workers what's their opinion on the investigation. You know what we get back? Abuse, swearing, okay? Don't want to answer, don't want to answer. And why is that? It's because they're guilty. It's because they're guilty. They know that they were caught before.
Is that the driver, do you think?
No, I think it's that lady usually. Shouldn't work here. Shouldn't work here. How are you still here? How are those cries not tormenting you in your sleep? How do you work here?
Ask him what he's about to do.
He's about to shut the gate, so he's asking if this person's about to leave because he's like, oh, shut the gate after you leave. So he's just come out the lairage here, which I can see is now open, ready for that truck to pull round. The way, usually if activists are not here, that truck would be waiting there, okay? Usually that truck would be waiting there to unload the animals off here into a lairage to be killed. This is bad. This is bad. Animals want to live. They don't want to die. They feel just like you and I. They're like childlike beings. How could you hurt them? How could you do this? Shame on you. Shame on you. How do you sleep at night? How does anyone sleep at night knowing what happens to these poor animals? They cry in these places. They are like children. They need protecting. And yet grown people, grown men are working in places like this that kill.
I wonder if they do what they did last time.
They cry for their life. They beg for mercy.
Do you remember last time they used that truck to shield?
Yep, that likely will happen today. Guys, please subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe, put 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet. Subscribe, put 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, and comment. Okay, so this truck's gonna drive out.
Watch the secrecy of this industry.
I wonder if that
Who are we here
truck
with
will
today
leave
while we're here?
Yeah, we're here in collaboration with Animal Aid today, who've done an investigation on this place. We've
Yeah.
done an investigation on this place. Go look for yourself. Is he blocking it?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Is he blocking it? No, is he coming out?
Why is he leaving that there? Tell them
yeah,
why.
He's gonna block it.
Look.
He's gonna block it. Now this person doesn't need to. They're voluntarily gonna be blocking this lairage here. Why? So you don't see the animals, so we can't show you the truth. If they were so happy and proud of what they do, why do they hide it from the public? You're the consumers, right? You're the consumers. You should be the ones who should be who should have the transparency. You should know what's going on. Why are they hiding it from you? Look at the extent that they go to. Okay, the extent that they go to hide the animals from you is disgusting, absolutely horrific. Guys, please subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe, put 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet. Subscribe, put 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream, like, share, and comment. He left the truck on now. What are you doing? So he's now left the van on, which you aren't allowed to do, okay? You're not allowed to leave your vehicle with it still running, okay? But I'm here for the animals. I'm here to try and defend the animals inside this place, to show you the reality. Did you know cows only produce milk for their babies? Did you know male chicks in the egg industry are blended up alive? Guys, we are here in collaboration with Animal Aid today. Have done an investigation on this facility. Go and look in the link in the description. Go and see what they were doing to animals, shooting animals in front of other horses.
This is so suspicious what they're doing. They're using every vehicle they have to try and block the view of the animals.
Why are you so afraid of transparency? Why are you afraid of transparency?
these animals. They're
How
just surrounded by
extreme.
these evil people with weapons, and they don't want the public to see what they're going to do to them.
Yep, yep.
Look.
Working very hard to hide. Oh yeah, hide it, yeah? You want to hide it? Because you know what you do here is wrong. Every possibility they can, they want to hide what they do. They see, this isn't, they wouldn't do this if we weren't here.
No.
They don't do this if we're not here.
Look.
Absolutely disgusting.
Here comes the animals down there. The animals in this truck, in this blue truck, and they're trying to hide, offloading the animals into the lairage. They're trying to keep this a secret. This is where they leave them chopped up dead. This is a
Mind yourself,
rendering
I don't
truck.
trust him. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night?
Guilty, Ivan. Guilty of trying to hide the truth from the public. Going to every length possible.
Very extreme, isn't it?
Why are you putting the rendering truck in front of the lairage ramp? You got something to hide.
Yeah,
You got something to hide here.
Do tell people it's so nice and humane here, right?
Why don't you let the public see what you do? Let me in.
Look
Let me
at
come and
this.
film what you're going to do to these animals. Let the world see what you're going to do. Why aren't you transparent with the public? Why don't you let the members of the public see? You look guilty as sin with what you do here. You look guilty as sin.
Yeah, I'm
Change
gonna
that.
need to put that right over
Yeah,
the top.
you got that?
Yeah,
Give
you
me
got
this.
it. Yeah.
Give me that,
Right,
give me
guys,
that.
we're just gonna show you because they're gonna be unloading them now. So I've got to put
Guilty
this,
as sin.
I've got to put this
Yeah,
as
look,
high
we're
as
watching
possible.
every
They can't-
single move you make. I'm
can't
watching
get
you,
that high
turkey bag. I still remember your comment about turkeys. I know who you are. I know everything that you guys are trying to do here to hide this from the public. Using the rendering truck to try and block the view of the animals coming out to the lairage. Disgusting industry. Disgusting. You're just proving to the public who are watching you live how you cannot be trusted. If this doesn't put distrust through the public eye, then nothing will. These poor animals on that blue truck, they're trying to be hidden by this slaughterhouse so you can't even see them being offloaded into a lairage. How do you sleep at night doing this to these dear animals? Absolutely horrific. And you as well. You in that rendering truck, you in the green truck, you're part of this. You're part of this. What human would work to hide animal exploitation like you are right now? You are already tucked up, ready to take all their body parts, coming out here trying to hide what these slaughterhouses do to these animals. I can see you, they're cows. They're cows on that truck.
Yeah.
Cows on this truck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you dear angels. I can just see your noses. I can
Can
just
we
see their noses. Just see their noses
Oh,
through
can
there.
I
You
get
can't
this
see.
down?
Over the top, over the top. Over the top. You see her nose in that first slat.
Steve, if you take my phone, you'll be able to see what everyone else can see. It's in my pocket.
Go back, tilt back. Just tilt back.
It's in here. Look at this.
Subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe, put 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open-minded to these conversations. Subscribe and put 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the live stream. We're here today in collaboration with Animal Aid. This particular slaughterhouse, F Juries, they've just got this truck here. This blue truck has come in and there are cows on here and these people here are doing everything they can to try and hide the truth. This green rendering truck was already in the facility picking up dead body parts and they've come all the way out here to try and block the view so that you can't see the animals.
How's this
yeah,
angle?
Yeah, nearly there.
Let me see.
Nearly there. I don't think you're going to get it though. They've done a really good job on hiding it. See if you can get it from there.
He's moving.
Yeah,
He's moved forward. He's moved forward.
Yeah, you scumbag.
Wow.
Scumbag. How do you sleep at night perpetuating this violence towards these baby animals? Disgusting human beings.
Wow. Why don't they
Absolutely
want
horrific.
you to see the animals?
Absolutely horrific.
Can hear 'em.
Absolutely horrific.
I'm so sorry, babies.
Yeah.
If you can hear us, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. This is the lengths that the industries go to. Any non-vegan here, look at the lengths that the industries go to hide the truth from you. This is
Poor
what they're doing to
babies.
hide the reality. These people behind here, in my opinion, should be locked up and never allowed parole. They should be in prison for this exploitation and this
Evil.
betrayal.
Evil.
This betrayal and evil towards these animals, these beautiful, innocent animals who've committed no crime. This rendering truck, that green truck, he was already in the facility. He's come out to shield and hide. Anyone watching, look at the secrecy. Look at the secrecy of this flipping industry. Come on, wake up. Critically think about it. If everything that was happening here is all okay, then why? Why the secrecy? Why won't they let the public see? Why won't they allow you to see the animals as they go in? All we're trying to show you is the animals as they're going in. Subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe, put 2 in the chat if you're not vegan. Be open-minded to this conversation. Subscribe, put 3 in the chat if you're anti-vegan. Double tap the stream. Please like, share, and subscribe. Go in the description and see the animal aid investigation done here. This is why this place is running. In 2019, Animal Aid come here. They investigated this place and they were seen shooting horses. They were seen leaving baby calves inside the kill floor knot blocks for 3 hours, slipping over on blood and feces, causing all the extra harassment and distress. They were caught doing all sorts of things to these animals. And why is this place still operating? Why are slaughterhouses still operating? Be vegan and end this injustice forever. This place should be shut down and these people should be in prison for what they've done to these animals, in my opinion.
I can still hear them coming off. Why do you think?
They're all coming off.
Blimey, look how much they're shaking.
Yeah. The whole thing is shaking. Wow. Wow. Look at that, rocking left to right. The whole thing is just rocking. These animals are terrified. They don't want to go inside here. Of course they don't. They know this is an evil place. They know this place is not a good place to be. Subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, 3 in the chat.
Steve, this is unusual. It's unusual the amount of.
There's loads of cows in there. Loads of cows in there. They must have been packed in there.
Are they fighting in there?
They could even be trying to get back on again like last week.
What the hell's going on?
Whoa, what the hell is going on?
What the hell?
What are you doing in there? You've hid everything from the pub, and all I can hear is desperate cows fighting and falling over and scrambling inside there. What are you doing?
Oh my God, did they just...
Fucking hell, what are they doing in there? What the hell is happening in this place? This is the reality. This is the reality that they don't want the public to see. This is why they go to all this great length to hide the truth from you.
Someone's still on there. Someone's still on there.
Someone's still on that truck. They don't want to come off. This is the reality that they do to hide the truth from you. They don't want you seeing this.
Flipping hell.
They try and hide this. As a member of the public who's not vegan, this is the truth that we're trying to expose. This is when we say we're bringing the reality to you. This is your humane, ethical treatment and slaughter of animals. Hiding it from the public, using everything they can to conceal the truth so you can't have a glimpse behind that curtain. And at the whole time, there are animals, live animals, the other side of this, who are being murdered at the hands of this industry, in the hands of these people. Now stop giving them your money. Go vegan. Stop supporting this violence towards the most vulnerable beings on this planet. What the fuck is going on here?
Steve, do you think they're killing them on the truck?
I have no idea.
What, the sounds I'm hearing?
I have no idea.
I'm not saying this...
Oi! You're part of this. Fucking thumbs up. You scumbag. You absolute scumbag. Ivan, I want you to give me your comment on what's going on to them animals. What are you doing behind there, Ivan?
What the hell?
Why are them animals running around? Why are you shouting at them animals? What are you doing to them? You got sheep's wool on your back of your thing. What the hell is that? What the hell? This guy's got body parts on the back of his collar.
Oh, what the hell?
I heard you shouting at them animals earlier. I heard them bellows from cows. 2019, you were exposed. You're exposed. I'm never going to fuck off. The whole time you're exploiting animals, I'm going to be right on your doorstep. I'm going to expose you every fucking week.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
I'm never going away.
What the hell?
Don't drive at me. Go out there.
What are you doing to
Don't
those
drive at me.
cows?
Don't drive at me. Don't drive at me. You can steer around. That fucking steering wheel's to turn the car, you puppet. Turn the steering wheel.
What are you doing? Flipping drive away.
It's a fucking house. Oh, look, this don't work. You kill the animals. How do you feel when you stab them to death?
What the hell are you
Do you
doing,
look them in the eye when you kill them?
baby? You absolutely disgusting, vile man, baby. Helping killer. How dare you?
Absolute injustice. Absolute injustice. Ivan, you can't hide. You can't hide from the world. We'll show everyone what happens in these places. We'll continue to shine a light into the evil industry that you're part of. Yeah? Do you reckon? You reckon? The world's going vegan. The world's going vegan.
What the hell are you doing? What did
Don't
you do?
pinch me in between the truck.
Look at this. Doesn't want to be seen. Doesn't want to be seen.
Don't pinch me. You need to run over then.
Wow.
Go on. I'm filming everything. Go on. Yeah, you were going to hit me, Ivan. You were going to hit me. You swung back to hit me, didn't you? And then you realised I've got cameras everywhere. Every camera's pointing at you. Yeah, you swung at me. And then you realised there was a camera pointing at you, didn't you? Yeah. Scumbag.
The
See
driver?
that?
What happened with you? What happened there?
He tried to put. He got that wound up. Basically, as the truck was coming out, this guy. So I pushed the door back, and he got so angry. And then he saw my cameras, and that's what stopped him. That's what stopped him. It wasn't the fact that he didn't want to do it. It was the fact that he knew he would get caught.
Wow.
And this is the running theme with slaughterhouses. They now know that they are getting caught. Look at the secrecy. Look at the lengths they go to hide this from the public. Absolutely horrific. Them animals now will be lost. Them animals have had their lives taken today. And it's all because of profit margins, keeping their back pocket full. Subscribe and put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe and put 2 in the chat. If you're not vegan but you're open-minded in these conversations, subscribe and put 3 in the chat. If you're anti-vegan, double tap the live stream, not working. You'll see an investigation done by Animal Aid back in 2019 where they were investigating shooting horses.
You know what I caught? The person coming out had their curtain across their face.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, as they were coming out, curtain was pulled. Usually it's that lady. Now, they didn't want to be seen whatever happened in there.
Of course they don't.
They were afraid that we caught that.
Of course, because like what we said, what happens in these places, the public is never meant to see. No one's ever supposed to see. This guy here just drove at me earlier. This guy here, plenty of room for him to come round, but he drove straight at me. The industry is violent, and we come here to shine a light in there to show the public what actually happens behind closed doors. Because when good people see the truth, they go vegan, and then slaughterhouses don't exist. Subscribe, put 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Subscribe, put 2 in the chat. If you're not vegan but you're open-minded to these conversations, subscribe and put 3 in the chat. If you are anti-vegan, double tap the live stream. Please like, share and subscribe. We're here today, collaboration with Animal Aid. Please go into the link in the description and click on that link. Go and see the reality and the truth. Can you not see the secrecy that these industries go to, the lengths that they go to so that the public can't see the truth? If these industries led their marketing campaigns with the truth, could you imagine if they told you that they forced pregnancies on cows and stole their babies and then executed them when they couldn't no longer calve or they couldn't produce enough milk? Could you imagine if they led their marketing campaigns when they said we put 6-month-old pigs inside gas chambers? Could you imagine if they led their marketing campaigns saying that day-old male chicks go inside of a blender and get blended up alive? Could you imagine this? No, of course you couldn't. Because if you saw that, if you heard and saw the truth, people would go vegan. They'd never lead their marketing campaigns honestly, because there would be the best vegan advocates out there with just being honest. This is a slaughterhouse. We're here live to bring you the truth and the reality as it happens, as you've just seen, as the carnage erupted where they were trying to hide the animals.